Hello. So today I'm going to show you and tell you how I make Maheu. You know, when you are far away from home, making things like this helps to connect with your roots. So Maheu is a traditional drink from Zimbabwe. So this is how you make it. So first of all, you make some porridge. When we were in Zimbabwe, we used to use leftover sadza. But here, I just make porridge first. So normally we use cornmeal like maize. But I am using spelled flour. That's what I use to cook sadza. I don't do corn for health reasons. So basically, you see the water is boiling on the pot, and I am mixing cold water with spelled flour. And now I am going to mix it with the boiled hot water. So basically, I'm making some porridge. So how you make it, you make the porridge and then you let it boil, and I add salt. Some people, they use sugar. I don't put sugar in my food, so I use agave. So I am on an alkaline diet. It's a diet that's friendly to the gut, for gut health. So I put the salt, and then I am going to add the agave syrup later. So I'm going to let this boil for, well, about 10 minutes. And I want it to be thin like this so that I can drink it as Maheu. So the method we used back home, and we still do it in Zimbabwe. So normally, so we would use leftover sadza, crush it into like a porridge, and we add some water. So that's another way you can do if you don't want to do the way I am doing. So right now you can see. So usually it depends with the pot. So this is a small pot. I would let it boil for 10 minutes and then let it cool down. It has to cool down. Well, it doesn't have to, but I like mine cooled down. So I add agave syrup. I don't do sugar, but I use agave syrup. It's good for the digestive system. And then I add chimera. So this chimera is from Zimbabwe. I bought it, I'm not sure which, Pick and Pay, I think. So I did use maybe 3/4 of a tablespoon because my pot is kind of small. So yeah, add chimera, and then for it to be Maheu, you have to leave it for 48 hours to 36 hours, maybe 24 hours if you want. So the time you leave chimera mixed and everything is to make it ferment, and then when you drink it, it's so delicious, it's so nutritious. So I thought I'd make this, being in the diaspora, sometimes we get homesick, and making things like this helps a lot. Thanks for watching. Subscribe.